I don't know. It's just been kind of a crazy year. I'm waiting for things to kind of calm down, kind of get back to, I want to get my life back to normal, but it doesn't seem like I can ever fully relax the way I used to. I've definitely felt more anxiety and stress since started. I find myself being a little less patient than I used to be, and yeah, it's tough. It's all of it's tough. We've been definitely struggling. It's been hard. We have gotten help from various doctors for various family members.
I just finally had my first therapy session. It's weird to even say because I've never even like entertained going to see one or wanting to see one. It's something that I've known that I should have done months ago, but for whatever reason, I just didn't do it. But I finally have done that. Having COVID myself, my mom having it, losing my dad, being isolated, not being able to work, it does weigh on you mentally more than what you think. I've started working out at home, just like lifting some weights and like resistance bands. I'm doing that. My eating habits are pretty much still the same. This thing on YouTube that I listen to every night when I'm falling asleep, it's like the sound of the rain and the ocean and thunder all at the same time. It's like the best thing.
Both my wife and myself, I think we're a little bit more stress, a little bit more anxiety over the last, maybe month or so. I think some of that is just we haven't been going out as much. We've not traveled like we normally do. The crime has just spiked. It's not gotten better. Our garage is locked and gated in the basement of the building. And still, a couple months ago, someone broke in, stole all four tires off of a pickup truck. I don't know how they got in. I don't know how they got it out. Did it in the middle of the night, and then that felt really raw that happened. Stores are opening back up. Things feel like they're going back to normal. Got construction right out in front of our house. Roads being fixed, which are all great things. Again, we're finding those opportunities to piece back in normalcy, but it's not there yet. It's not there yet, and that I think that does cause a little bit of stress. That we just need to make sure that we're finding those healthy outlets for.
My daughter suffers the most from anxiety and depression. She actually has a life coach now and a therapist that she sees at her school. I don't have to take her anywhere, which is easier on me because getting her to leave the house, it can be really atrocious sometimes. That's like her biggest thing. She doesn't want to go anywhere. She doesn't want to do anything. She doesn't want to leave the house until she does. And then when she does, it's just like once really quick and she's out for maybe 2 hours and then she's like, I'm ready to be home. She's about to be 18. I don't know. I honestly, she was not like this before COVID.
My 13-year-old daughter also asks, that she would like to speak to someone because she has anxiety now. Like, I guess dealing with COVID also with her is something she's never had to deal with either. So she is actually doing her first online session. She's actually doing it right now while we speak. She's in another room to do that privately, just her and, that person.
As far as how the kids deal with their anxiety, our youngest likes to be on screens and or watch shows, and that kind of seems to help him.
These kids are still on their phones. They're still on their things like that. It's the 10-year-old who's into like the TikTok. I'm sure when I pick her up from after school, the first thing she's going to do is check her phone. The only difference is she's not on it all day because she is now in school.
As a therapist, I've seen a lot of issues with kids. We're definitely stricter than most people are. We don't want him to have social media at his fingertips 24/7 at 13, just because there's a lot of bullies on there. And so they're always outside doing things, and that's what we want for his childhood rather than him just sitting around and playing social media.
Our older son, I think being able to be around more friends really helped a ton. That made a big difference. He felt more comfortable being around the friends he was hanging out with. And then, now he's been, you know, he's been around a lot more people and going to classes at Portland State. And, you know, those things have really helped him. He came away from his first day of school saying that was the best first day of school I've ever had.